Hey everyone, and welcome to Sicily. Join us here in Palermo as we're heading off on a 1-week winter escape on a bareboat charter with my parents. Dalton and I are actually planning to embark on a new life adventure soon, moving on to a sailboat, and this trip was a chance to get our feet wet, although it did end up being a bit more of a baptism by fire. Originally, we had planned to go east from Palermo and head into the Aeolian Islands, but because we had bad weather coming later on in the week, we went west instead, and our first destination was Vito Lo Capo. We are in Vito Lo Capo, which is on the northwestern coast of Sicily. This town is gorgeous. It has this massive mountain behind me, which is incredible, and then these really beautiful sandy beaches with aquamarine water. And the town itself is super cute, a bit more of a summer holiday destination. It's February right now, so a lot is closed, but yeah, it's absolutely beautiful and a perfect first stop on our tour of northwestern Sicily.
They came when I called them. Talk about your experience.
What do you think?
It was very scary. We were going very fast, very well, and then the wave and the sea overpowered me.
The wind.
The wind overpowered me. And we flipped around, and then everything went haywire.
Rounded up is what we did.
Rounded up. And big, scary waves and stuff. And then we lost the life buoy. And then we did it again. And then we took a reef, pulled in the jib, and now we're still going very fast. Little town of Scopello that apparently quite a few movies have been shot here, but it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I think it kind of speaks for itself. There's no real anchorages here though, so we just came in to check it out, and we are continuing down to Castellammare del Golfo just because there's a bit of some bad weather coming tomorrow, so we'll be able to hang out in there and maybe drive back here and give it a better check out tomorrow. We have arrived in Castellammare del Golfo, which is this beautiful town. It is going to be pretty bad weather over the next 2.5 days, so we wanted to come in here because the anchorage is super protected. But it's all med mooring, which none of us have done before, and that's where you bring the boat in backwards and then have your anchor out the front. So because it's winter and there's not many boats here, we've kind of snuck in a side tie over here. But the gusts are getting pretty crazy, and it actually ended up flipping our dinghy with the outboard on it over in the water. So Dalton and Dad are working on fixing that now.
Come on, baby, start!
We're going to be rowing.
Land ho. You could let us off, though.
How you doing? We made it! What are you doing?
I'm on some eggs.
We just survived night 1 of the storm, and it's been pretty crazy. The wind has been blowing pretty much consistently 30 to 35 knots, and because of the med time situation, we're on this super remote dock without an outboard and are pretty much stuck here until the wind dies down. The overfurled jib has worked a bubble up into it, and so when the wind shifts directions, it catches, which either causes super loud noises, vibrates the entire boat, or starts to unravel it, and then we have to run out and secure it. The waves are incredible to watch. They're huge, breaking over the retaining wall. And although it's a bit scary and we're stuck, everyone has somewhat enjoyed just being forced to stay in one place and read a book and just rest. We have drank champagne and played games and just had the best time that we possibly can with a beautiful view while we've been stuck on this boat. We survived the storm. After 2 days in that craziness, Dalton and Dad somehow got our outboard working and the wind died down, so we motored into town, picked up a rental car, and are excited to have our feet on dry land exploring the towns of northwestern Sicily. While wandering around this beautiful town of Erice, we've been texting the charter company, and they have offered to do the 8-hour sail back to Palermo for us. The wind has calmed down, but the swell hasn't, and because we've been stuck on that boat for 2 days, we have made the tough decision to leave the boat in Castellammare del Golfo and drive back to Palermo so we can go check out these amazing natural hot springs on our final day.
We're gonna go to some hot springs and soak in some sulfur volcano water.
Other pool that's a little bit further up the river.
Although it wasn't the most relaxing trip, we had an amazing time in Sicily and are really looking forward to a whole bunch of new sailing adventures. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us on the next one.